Hi guys, it's Jun Yuan here. We are back for another tour. Today we are in a 5-room BTO in Sengkang, and then this is the foyer of the space. Here is the original DB. We use a full high black wood door here together with some handles. Later we'll show you all the details for this part of the house. Here is a grey fabric laminate. So based on these few colors together with the light grey tiles on the floor, you already have a general sense of the color palette of the house. So maybe you can come in here. It's intentionally used like a black handle with some details here for this entire space here, because for doors that you use quite frequently, it's good to use handles. Then for over this side of the foyer, we have a very nice full-length mirror here together with a long bench in black and white. Yeah, the reason why I wanted this bench to be loose is because when you engage 1983, we do renovation, furnishing, and styling for you guys. So having a loose bench here will be more purposeful. For example, if you have more guests for the dining later. And then we also have round lights, wall lights on this area, because as you can see, the area here is quite rectangular. So having something that breaks away from the angular space will be quite nice also. Yeah. Then at the end of the carpentry here, I wanted to finish it with something that has a bit more transparency so that this area is not too dark in the day. So we have used a reed glass over here to add a bit more luxe factor also. So over here you can see that there's dark black wood, there's fabric, there's glass. So these are the few key elements that we have in the space. Then over here we have a drawer here that looks almost like a box because of this like 45-degree details that I always like to do for my drawers carpentry. So when it closes, it really looks like a nice clean shape here. Yeah. Then you can display something here together. There's actually one more light here. Yeah, let me shine the light. Yeah, spotlight here. Okay. Then now to the another side of the foyer. This foyer here, because it's the entryway to the kitchen here, and because we're doing a close-off kitchen, so this area here we decided to style it out with more like all the display items of the house. So over here, because of this dark wallpaper here, we chose painting that has a bit more black and white contrast. We have this loose storage unit here, sideboard. So as far as possible, when we choose furnitures, in a sense, I like to do things that have a little bit more like curved details, things that are harder to achieve with custom carpentry. So in a way, your house gets like the best from both worlds. Yeah, so from carpentry, we do the most that we can, and then for loose finishing, we also find something that's a bit more interesting and also like lighter in the sense. Yeah, so you can see that the black wood also matches the black wood laminates that we use for the rest of the space. Yeah, okay. Nice. So then now coming into the kitchen, it shows like a triple panel sliding door with slim frame, black slim frame, so that it looks very sleek. And when you open up the sliding door, the whole entryway is open to its maximum capacity. For the kitchen, you can see that it turns a little bit warmer because the wood over here that we chose for the majority wood is actually lighter than black wood. So these subtle differences actually makes a lot of difference. So it makes the whole kitchen a bit warmer together with like the warm stone here. So maybe I start from this side first. Okay, so you can see here it's just a simple storage unit with a countertop here, because you realize that actually for kitchen, countertops are very valuable. Yeah, then you will finish with like a small curved edge here. Yeah. And then it's basically like empty. Sometimes you will see that people want to do like top carpentry or area, but over here, because you leave this entire wall empty, it actually opens up the space a little more, even though your carpentry is dark. Yeah, so this is one thing to take note also. And then another thing over here is I wanted to make sure that this entire tall unit together with the fridge looks as a whole. So I shifted the whole thing top carpentry to flush with the deeper fridge here. So normally this thing is not so deep one, yeah, for the ovens and stuff like that. So as a whole, you can see this whole thing is very clean as a whole unit. So this is how we like to use like more like a so-called basic materials, but then it gives a more luxe effect because of the way we do design the carpentry in the sense. Yeah. Then over here, you can see for the top part over here. Yeah, one thing I also like is we use like better hinges for this entire panel here, so we can do like a larger panel for the dishwasher. And then over here is just a simple door frame for the pipe. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. To follow with a lot of themes, you'll notice that a lot of our furnishing, whether it's our switches, our taps, and all those, we also go for the darker black theme. Yeah, to contrast with this very nice stone that's called sabia, I think. Yeah, sabia. Yeah. Nice warm feel. So you can see that even, and then the grid for this material, you can see that it's actually like has a little bit more textured, stronger texture to contrast with the wood as compared to the floor. So the floor is like cleaner. Yeah. Cleaner, dark wood, then stone, then wall. And now moving to the dining area. Dining area for this table is a 2.2 meter times 1.2 meter. It's like it's basically an 8-seater. And then the wood here that we chose is actually similar to the kitchen carpentry. Yeah, so it's like the kind of wood that's not black, but just like very nice dark brown to add a bit of warmth to the space. And then can come over here. For a dining set like this, the moment you choose like all the chairs, they're all like similar, right? It gives a very like formal feel to the space. Yeah, so and then it has a nice symmetry to it. Then at the back over here, we have this like really nice textured painting. You see, nice textured painting against this plain grey wall. Yeah, so it gives a very nice backdrop to the space. This is the kind of painting that you normally see in like wabi sabi thing and whatnot, but it really works also very nicely in a more like a modern contemporary Luxe theme. Yeah, so this is how we always like to add like a bit of texture to the wall without doing too much. Yeah, the lightings here you can see it's the same reader glass, but this one is in smoke grey. Yeah, so similar elements with slight differences to trickle around the house, so to get is how we always ensure the house looks a bit more cohesive. Normally, you will see that people will do TV wall on the wall over there. Yeah, but then we decided to do it over here to make use of this carpentry that we are going to finish the end on the other side anyway. So you can see that the same thing that we do for your design element can continue here also, in the sense that you also have this rigged glass panel on the right here, together a bit of some recess, what do you call this? Something like a cantilever platform to display some items. And then the surface over here, we finish it with wallpaper for the TV wall. You still have like a side panel called, we call it like a vertical TV console of sorts. Yeah. So over here you have all your switches, your wires. You can even put a PS5 here, all those things. Yeah. Then you can open up and use it when you don't. So this entire TV wall here has no like nothing in the bottom. It's very clean for the entire space. But maybe draw some attention to the wall itself. The wall actually has an original niche. Yeah. So some HDB you will see that even though you have a huge wall, but there will always be like something recessed in and out. That's not quite even. Purely because of the wall and the beam lights, the same thickness. I intentionally put a lighter wallpaper here to highlight this space, and then I frame it with a darker wallpaper similar to the foyer one, together with this dark wood here. So naturally you have this very nice framing of this lighter spaces. Then we also have like a reading corner here. Yay. Then this sofa here is actually belongs to this king living larger set L-shaped sofa. Yeah, so for all these like L-shaped sofa, what it does actually, rather than just allow you to lie down, right, in the sense that you also like sort of like frame out this nice dining space. And then when you have this huge carpet that will demarcate the entire living area. So the moment people step on this carpet, they already know that this is a living area where they can lounge. So whether they prefer to sit on the floor or like, sit somewhere higher, then to use this round, small coffee table here, all mixed of like very easy. So this place becomes more like a 360. Yeah, so your dining area is not so not dining area. The living area is also one-dimensional. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then we really have a very nice, almost full height windows here. Yeah, and then we really wanted to finish this entire with a full S-track curtains. So this one will really make sure this entire elevation is very clean, despite your windows and whatever views outside. And then on top of it, because of this layout, we also have more space to do the kind of recessed lighting that you see a lot in hotels and stuff. So over here, you can see that with this light here, and then with this wall lamp here, you don't really need like all the headlights other than for like specific cleaning purposes and whatnot. So it creates a lot of nice mood lighting around the house. Yeah. And of course, when you have your dining and your this layout also allows you that, so no matter where you sit, you can see the TV just an extra benefit in a sense, or you can look at each other when you talk for your entire gathering purposes So I really like how this entire layout fits this entire huge, nice, empty space for this unit originally. Yeah. Okay, then now to the corridor. Thankfully, the corridor is very short. Yeah, not too long. Okay, then now the very first thing that we do also is to like wrap up the original door frames because it was in a different color that doesn't really suit the theme. And then they also changed the door for the toilet. Yeah. So now for this toilet, okay, I think it's the first time we showcase the toilet. So over here, very simple and clean. So the mirror here, we try to push it for as big as possible. So over here, it's almost like larger than three quarter of the wall. And then we have like a top mount sink together with compact plus dark wood. So in a way, even though it's black, but they're all like different textures. Then over here is wood. Together with like a tiles that has like slightly more grain and more luxe than the plainer ones outside. Yeah, just a subtle differences. Yeah, and then with the 5 flushes. Yeah. Then over here, we chose another tile from the same family that's also matte, but it's like towards the other end of the spectrum, which is the darker one. So over here in the entire house, you can see that I like to do a lot of high contrasting colors because I feel like they tend to complement each materials better and they make the material look more expensive than it actually is. Yeah. Then over here we have maybe you can come in and see, we have a side niche that I thought was quite interesting than the usual one because it helps to save a little bit more. You can put things here, then it's also apparent on the outside. Yeah. So it's good when you don't have much things to put here also for like a guest room, bathroom, together with a compact plus shelf. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Finish. Then now to our master bedroom. Okay, so this is when the tile starts to change to a slightly warmer palette. So we go for something a little bit warmer in the bedroom instead. Yeah. Then over here you can see our wardrobe. Okay, I really love this wardrobe because of the multiple reasons. So number one is that it has a lot of storage on floor because of the L shape here. And then of course for every L shape wardrobe, we will try to do the doors that opens wider so you can access the corner better. And then over here, with this like simple handle, this was we do like a folding mechanism. So when you open up everything, eventually it's super easy to access the corner here. Then when the corner is easy to access, it's not wasted space. So this corner carpentry has like same kind of design language as like the foyer also. You can see the L shape thing continues to the bedroom. Then over here also same thing as H. So this is like a vanity come like an extra study table if you need. So over here, I really wanted to make this thing a full height cabinet because if this was to cut short, right, it will feel like this table becomes very extra. But when I have this something full height here, then this is actually storage unit can open. Then we also make sure that this thing, you can see also make sure that this door here is lifted up because let's say you have something here on the table, you can still open it very easily. Yeah, same for this side. Then over here, we also intentionally add like a light here for the display items inside, and then the switch here also have one for the light on top here. Yeah, then here we have drawers as per usual, same details as the foyer with the 45-degree here. So here you can see how like this wood also looks very nice in the long, you can see two drawers. Over here, this panel was intentionally chosen to be darker so that there's some continuation in terms of height and length also. Then you have probably already see this part of the detail which is like continue from the other side. And over here, this side, I decided to do initially there's like wall lamp plan for the bedroom in the sense, but then we wanted the whole space to integrate better together, right? So we add the wall lamp on the carpentry itself and then added some roof lines just to frame the lights a little better. So it's sort of like together with the black switches and the black stool. So this whole corner looks more cohesive and tied together with the custom bed from Buffing, by the way. Very nice black fabric that I'm very glad that the client agreed to it. We have another pendant light that uses a smoke gray mirror glass. So you can see all the lights here are quite consistently used because it's chosen by us. Yeah. Then same day curtain fabric also. Then but this one is blackout different. Oh wait, should I? Make sure the color temperature matches your house. Usually we go for something warmer for this part of the house. Yeah. Then so for spaces like these, they are a bit smaller. We tend to use like a stool just to keep it simple. You can put some stuff here. Yeah. Dark wood also matches the rest of the house. Yeah. So you can see simple, even the black wood is when used in different contexts, it gives a very different feel. Even for like styling items like this, you can see it's wood, right? It's black, right? But they're all different kinds of black. 50 shades of black. Okay, now to the master bathroom. Okay, so over here, one main thing that I want to highlight is actually the lighting because this is common for mirror can be always one below. But then I specifically asked for the lights on top here purely because you need this bounce light together with this top light here. Like basically you need more than one light for nicer lights on your face. Then over the tile here, I really specifically push for the client to choose something with a bit more like interesting texture because I know that the light will emphasize the thing. Then the countertop here is also compact plus, slightly different, one whole piece across. And I actually really like how this black thing separates these two materials together. At first I thought it would be too extra, but it's really quite nice together. And to do compact plus on tiling and to do on carpentry is a different technique altogether. So this one, just to take note. Yeah, then this same green tile is the same as the common bath one. And then over here, we also have the, can we come in here? Yeah, so over here, you can notice there's no door. Like I was just saying that as much as possible, if you don't really need a door for your bathroom, you don't do because then it's just extra things to clean. Yeah, cleaning the floor is easier than cleaning the door. Yeah, then you have a rain shower over here, then with a niche at the side here. Yeah, also finished with compact plus, enough storage for many things together with the shower and for Hans Gohe. If it's nice, it's really nice when you can invest in like matte black fittings like this or like colored fittings. But of course, in this case, silver will still work really nice also. Yeah. Then finish. Yeah, intentionally make this entire shower space like a lot darker. Yeah, so there's a different vibe as opposed to the other area, dry area. So there's still a demarcation since the layout already segregates them into two. Yeah. Okay, so that's all we have. To finish every project, we're always very grateful for our clients and cover space and all of them helping us to make this house come into fruition. A lot of things, actually, as we were designing, they are like a ongoing process. So things might come out sometimes organically, like for example, this place. For example, this light was originally planned to be at that corner. But when we decided to start out this space together with this like magazine thing, the whole team eventually agreed that this is like probably a nicer way to do things. So this is the fun part about doing like furnishing for our clients also. So we really enjoy the freedom also. Yeah, and then the clients are also quite open-minded. They are not like too fixated on things being at one place, But right, all these things you can move around if you know how to move it around, Yeah. So ultimately this is your own house, Yeah. So and then it's always a collaboration, So thank you everyone. So that's the end of the tour. Bye. See you next time.